Hey Run Junkies, welcome to Runners Without Limits TV, and it is DOPEY Challenge Training Week 7. It is Monday, September 5th, Labor Day, and it is evening, as you can tell. The sun's just about to go down. Instead of out for a morning walk, I'm out for an evening walk because it's a streaker month. I want to keep the streak alive, but it's also a rest day. So we're going to talk about adding walks into the plan. This is about time on your feet. When we're doing the DOPEY challenge, we spend a lot of time in the parks, in the corrals, obviously on the running. So adding in afternoon walks or additional time on your feet really helps prepare you for a Run Disney weekend. So stick around and have some fun this weekend. All right, so after a very busy weekend, a lot of wonderful things happened. My son actually did get to go camping, which was phenomenal. I needed to take today as a rest day because yesterday was my long run. Afternoon walks started showing up in the plan last week. So 15-minute walks 3 days a week, in addition to the regular training runs. Now these are important because especially if we have a desk job or if we don't spend a lot of time on our feet, having something like a Run Disney weekend with multiple races can be kind of surprising, and you'd be surprised how sore your feet get. So these additional walks help out quite a bit with that. Back in 2018, 2017, when I was training for those DOPEY challenges, this was a game changer. This actually made a huge difference. I mean, my feet were still sore and tired by the time I got to the marathon, but I knew that, and it was really helpful. So if you can, I highly recommend to get out for an afternoon walk. It doesn't have to be, high intensity. Just go walk around your neighborhood, walk the dog. That kind of additional training is going to pay off when it comes time to do the DOPEY challenge. Another thing that's happening this week is it's a cutback week, which means volume and intensity are reduced. Give myself a little bit of recovery time before we build back up again. By the end of September, I'll be running, I think, over 3 hours. So this is the long run this week is 2 hours. And I think it's the shortest long run that I'll have again until December. So it's getting real now, folks. How cute is this stuff? I mean, welcome to the Sparkle Squad. I think my 3rd year in a row now being a member of the Sparkle Squad. Very excited to see all the new stuff. And streaker walk this morning, sunrise streaker walk. It's a beautiful morning. Wanted to get out before it warmed up. We have a massive heat wave coming through, and I'm kind of over it. Today, just enough to catch up with my miles for the year and for the month. Maybe 30-minute walk and a little bit of yoga, but it's basically an active recovery day. So a quick note about today. Eliza. I have no words. I will say that I noticed a lot of women outside running today before dawn. And if that's not an act of defiance against fear, I don't know what it is. both men and women, more eye contact, more smiles, more hellos, more greetings. And maybe it's my imagination. Maybe it's just coincidence. But it felt like we felt like a tribe today. Yesterday was awful, just plain awful. I didn't sleep. Guys, if you want to hear about it, you can go to my Instagram stories, but frankly, menopause is real. We're going to talk about it. If you don't like that, not my problem. It's real, it affects half this planet, and I'm going to talk about it. And it is so much more than picking myself up by my bootstraps and going. It's harder than that now. So we're going to have a conversation about that. Not today. Today, I'm out running for every woman who's ever been afraid to be out alone. And I am pretty sure that is every woman ever. We're going to stop talking about how to be safe. We know how to be safe. We know. Because we have lived in fear from the time we left the nest. Eliza knew the risks. So do I. The sun's not up yet. I've been doing this for years. I know how to keep myself safe. Stop talking about that. Let's talk about the asshat who was let out of jail, who has already been a kidnapper. Let's talk about the system that is letting us down. Let's talk about the cat calls. Let's talk about the creeper that sits in the shadows waiting for an opportunity. That's sickness, people. That is sickness. And it's my fault? It's Eliza's fault? It's Molly Tibbetts' fault? I don't think so. I don't think so. You will stop blaming women for wanting to do something good for themselves. Let us do it, and let's stay in our own lane. All right? I know how to be safe. Every woman I know knows how to be safe. And this is for every woman out there. So get out, go running. The only way we can conquer fear is by being brave. This is me being brave. Do you think I'm not afraid? I'm terrified. But I'm out here doing it anyway. Go run. All right, I've gotten that out of my system. And yeah, I'm probably gonna get called out for wearing AirPods instead of aftershocks. And those of you who are gonna call me out for that literally don't know me. So I don't wanna hear it. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of mad. Okay, all of that said, let's come back to the walks and the cutback week. We take a little bit of time every 3 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks or so, to bring all of the intensity back down. The intensity, that's what cumulative fatigue is, that's what progressive overload is. And it's a concept that I think a lot of us don't quite understand. It's like, I'm working hard, my runs are getting longer, but then all of a sudden I have a short run in the middle of that. Hey, embrace that, look forward to it. It is entirely possible that your recovery weeks are gonna feel harder. Your runs during your recovery weeks will feel harder because of that cumulative fatigue. And that's okay. It means that your body's doing its job. It means it's repairing itself and getting ready for the next big push to longer mileage, higher volume. So if you're looking at your training plan and you see a week where, oh, my runs are shorter this is not the time to make those up. Like, if you've missed a run or if you've had to cut runs short before this, do not make them up. Don't make up the volume. Don't make up the time. Don't go longer than prescribed on your recovery weeks. They're there for a reason. Trust the plan. I am not a very articulate person. There are things that I try to say, and I don't think my point always gets across. I will say, that for Eliza and her family, we're not going to stop talking about this. We're not going to forget. I'm going to keep running for myself and for women everywhere who believe that we're too weak and fragile to be allowed to do this. Ladies, let's take a stand. Use your voice. In every way you know how. Time to get loud. Okay, Saturday morning cross-country meet. I am not exaggerating when I tell you that there are 80 teams here. 80 teams at this cross-country meet. It is insane. This is just like one small section of the number of teams there are here. So then you got these over here. You have some that are down the hill by the track. This is insane. And it's 50 degrees outside with a slight drizzle. Perfect weather for running. Horrible for standing around and waiting for something to happen. You ready? Go Legacy! Let's go Raptors! Go Caleb! Go! Come on, Soren, let's go! Go! Nice work, looking good! Holy crap. Oh my gosh! Go! Soren, come on, buddy, go! Guys, it's been a rough week for so many of us. It's been painful. It's been heartbreaking. Our tribe has suffered a loss. We feel vulnerable and afraid. And it's September 11th on top of all of it. I have a few final thoughts before I close it out this week. And I will share those with you along the way in my long run today. So, first thought is that I really don't like doing my long runs on Sundays. I like having the day to kind of process before we hit Monday again, but this is how life is working for me right now. Gonna warm up. In fact, it's such a short long run that I actually get to bring Miko with me. So at least I have company. Anyway, guys, there's a lot that I want to say. I want to talk about my training. I want to talk about all the amazing things that have happened this week. I am overwhelmed. I am up to my eyeballs in all of the things, and there's just not enough time or energy to talk about it all. But somebody asked me this week, what do you tell the people? What do you tell your runners? What do you tell your athletes? What do you tell your listeners and your viewers when they're so afraid to go out for a run because of something that might happen? I said, look, this is an opportunity for you to be stronger than your fear. for you to show up and be brave and say, today, I'm doing something good for myself. Risk is a part of living. Living in fear is not living. So you can choose to hide under the covers and be afraid. Or you can choose to be stronger. Accept the risk that living requires, that growth requires. Be brave, stay strong, use your voice, and do not take this lying down. But that's going to do it for me today, you guys. I don't know what else to say. There's so much more that I want. My heart is just bursting and breaking all at once for us as a running community, because I want us to be stronger than the fear. I want us to be stronger. I want us to be the strongest thing in the world. So let's support each other, be there for each other. And I will see you on the next one. Guys, I feel like such a schmuck for reminding you that I have a fundraising campaign going on. That's all I'm going to say about it. Links in the description. Whatever. I don't have a question for you, but I have 100 questions for you. I don't have a bottom line for you, but I have 100 of them. That's going to do it for me today, you guys. Thanks for watching. I love you. Be safe. Remember, you have no limits. Happy running. Go, go, go.